And Mona is here helping me, looking over me. You should go to sleep. She's so sleepy, but she's just curious like what I'm doing. Yes, Ancha. Hi everybody, it's Teresa here. So today is a video and the long-awaited body image Q&A. And by the way, thank you so much for waiting for this video, because I know I asked you already a few weeks ago on my Instagram to ask me the questions so I can make the video. But there was just a few other videos I wanted to post before that, so that's why. And if you also noticed, I have a little bit different setting for the filming today, and this is because I finally got like a proper filming lights or like studio lights, and I'm very excited about that because now I don't have to make videos in front of my window only anymore. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy it. So let's get straight into your questions. So the first one is, should I accept my body even if it gets really big or overweight? And if you have seen my videos, and maybe if you have read my book, then I think you can already predict that of course my answer is gonna be like, yeah, you have to accept your weight no matter what your weight or size. And if you want to know more, you can read a book, Health at Every Size. I really recommend it. I think like many people who ask this question, maybe let's say their concern is their like health, because I think in today's society we have this misconception that says that our weight is linked to our health, and this is not true. Like, you cannot look at somebody's appearance or somebody's weight and tell like if they are healthy or not. Like, this is a misconception, so we really have to unbrainwash that. And also if you're gonna keep on restricting just to maintain a lower weight that is natural for you, you're just gonna be forever like dieting, and you're gonna never fully recover from an eating disorder. And yeah, you may maintain a lower weight, but as long as you have an eating disorder, you're just never gonna be healthy. Because again, like, our health is not a weight number, and our true health is much more than that. And also it includes your mental health. You would be much more healthier like gaining weight to your specific set point weight and having no more eating disorder, like total freedom with food, and no more like food obsession, no more eating disorder symptoms or like starvation symptoms. Like, you get your period back, you get your hormones working again, you get your like a healthy metabolism, and all of those like markers gonna improve as you recover from an eating disorder. And yeah, like, you may have to gain weight for that, and only your body will decide. And this is where your body will function its best, and also like your mental health can be the best it can be. So the second question is, I have a great fear of judgment of other people when they notice I gain weight. And yeah, and many people struggle with that. Many people have even told me, like, if I would just go to a lonely island somewhere and just recover on my own, like go through the weight gain process on my own, and then just come back, you know, being finally free and healthy and everything, like, they would do it. Because the process of weight gain and going through, you know, all of the struggle in recovery, and especially feeling like other people, you know, noticing their appearance like changing and stuff like that, it definitely can be very hard. But at the same time, like it's all in your mindset. And actually I have one video I have done about this subject where I discuss, you know, other people's like judgmental comments about you in recovery and how to go about it. I gave, you know, so many tips in that video. And the thing is that like, even let's say other people are judging us, like let's say this is true, but like, we cannot control other people. We simply cannot. Like, they can judge us, they can criticize us, but we cannot control it. The only thing you can work here, it's not other people and finding a way that they will stop criticizing you or judging you. The only thing you can work is yourself, your own mindset, your own judgment, your own criticism about yourself. Because other people are just kind of like a mirrors of our own thoughts. Your beliefs are reflected back to you. I would question and see, like, is there a belief inside of you that actually thinks the same thing? Like, are you judging your own body? Are you judging your own weight? Because at the end of the day, this is the only thing you can work on. This is the only thing you can improve. Yeah, so work with your own judgment about your own self. Work with your own critical thoughts to change them around. And yeah, and also see the other video of mine that I just mentioned. So the third question, why I love my body one day but want to lose weight again some other day? So this can be very common, and very common reason can be that you know, like everybody has those ups and downs, and especially in recovery. The recovery is not like a straight line. Sometimes, yeah, like you make a very great improvement, you feel you have good body image and everything, but as you recover, like it's understandable that you're gonna have those low days as well. But another thing to look into is that like, how is your self-talk? Because I really believe that like your beliefs about yourself, and especially your thoughts and your self-talk, can either sabotage you or push you, you know, forward in your recovery. What are you telling yourself on a day-to-day basis? Are you really changing the mental side of recovery as well? Because you can gain weight, you can eat enough, and do all of those like physical things in recovery, but you really have to start, you know, rewiring your brain and rewiring those thoughts. And what I would recommend you to do is to like just write down all of the negative like body image thoughts you have, or maybe your own criticism about your body or about your weight, and again about your own judgment. So just write down like a list of thoughts, like everything negative you think about your body. And then the next step is to like tune into your inner coach, your inner intuition, your heart, your own friendly voice, the compassionate and kind voice, the voice you would use to give advice to your best friend. And now look at those, the eating disorder thoughts or the critical thoughts. And I want you to turn them around and rewrite them as you would give advice to your best friend. As you write them, like, you will learn a different way to speak and talk to yourself. You will change your self-talk. And at first, yes, it will be a little bit maybe forced. It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't come natural. But you have to give your brain a different way to think, because your brain is just running on past habit. And whenever you have a trigger of like bad body image day, like of course your brain that runs on habits will go to the old negative self-talk, the eating disorder self-talk. So what you have to do is to give your brain another option. Like, what is some other ways you can speak to yourself? And the more you do it, the more it will positively brainwash you and also rewire your brain to think in a different way. If you have some kind of bad feeling, like there is always some kind of negative thought before that feeling. So always ask yourself, like, what is the chatter in my head that's going on? What is my self-talk right now, like when I have this bad feeling? Because again, like there's always some kind of thought that came before the bad feeling, and really start to change those thoughts. Yeah, so I really hope it makes sense and it helps you. And just remember, your body is never the problem, the food is not a problem. It's only your mindset you have to work on. And one of the key things about your mindset is your beliefs and your thoughts. You have to start changing. So the next question is, I don't even like my malnourished thin body, but I'm still afraid to gain weight. This can have a very logical, actually scientific explanation. For example, I really recommend you to look into the migration theory, and like my fellow recovery coach Tabitha Ferrar, I will link to her website below. Like, she has amazing resources about the migration theory. And also I did one interview with her, and this is actually titled The Fear of Weight Gain in Anorexia Recovery, and I will link it to the video and down below in the description, so please see that video. What the migration theory is about is that people who develop anorexia have this specific gene that will be turned on in times of starvation. And losing weight for that person activates this specific anorexia gene. And back in the day, when humans needed to migrate, they would be succeeding by resisting their hunger and keep on moving. And if they stopped to eat and gain weight, it would likely mean they would die. So that's why gaining weight in anorexia recovery can literally feel like a life or death situation. But the thing is that nowadays, you are not migrating and you have to make yourself eat enough and gain weight. So this specific anorexia gene can be turned off. And then as you gain weight and you eat enough, you no longer will have the fear of weight gain or eating enough food. So, and the last question for this video is, I'm afraid I will never stop eating like this and will forever keep on gaining and gaining. And this is, again, it's very common fear, but of course it's not true. People think that because in recovery they have this big hunger and appetite and they have extreme hunger, they have so many cravings, then this is how they're gonna eat for the rest of their lives. But actually what's the truth is that yes, in recovery you can have extreme hunger, you can have so many cravings, you feel like you are just eating and eating and eating and never get enough. But actually it will stop, it will lessen, it will calm down, and your eating will go back to normal. Also, your metabolism will speed up, your hunger hormones will balance, and you're just gonna be eating normally and maintaining your normal weight, and your body is gonna have like a healthy functions to maintain your specific set point weight. So gaining and gaining and eating, it's absolutely not gonna happen, because again, like your metabolism will adjust and also your hunger cue is gonna be healthy. And then you can eat when hungry and stop when full and just have a normal relationship with food. And to actually make sure that you are not forever eating, gaining, is to like truly focus on fully recovering from an eating disorder and forever ever stop all dieting and restriction. Because if you just keep on restricting, keep on dieting, you're gonna just keep on having your hunger cues messed up and having your hormones messed up and your metabolism messed up, and this will never help you to have a normal relationship with food or have a normal healthy weight for your body. And actually dieting can be the #1 reason a person can gain weight in the future, because again, it just messes up your body. So if you're truly worried about forever keep on eating and gaining, then the only thing you have to worry about or focus on is to forever stop dieting and restriction and fully let go of the control and fully recover from the eating disorder. This is the end of this one video. There's gonna be a part 2 of the Q&A next week. So I really hope you like this video, and if you want to know more, then actually you can read my book. My book is all about how I help myself to fully recover from an eating disorder. Many people really like the book, so I recommend it. And I see my battery is about to die out, so I really feel like I need to rush. So yeah, like this video, subscribe, and see you next week. Bye.